Have you ever wanted to start a business and you've been thinking about it for quite a long time, and in the end, you just end up doing nothing about it? You get so many ideas, and probably even right now you have a burning idea and you think, boy, if I just get this done, I will be a billionaire, right? You've ever heard about that? So this video is for you, so just keep watching. Right, welcome, and my name is Nicholas Mighty. I'm a business coach and I'm a life coach. Hey, I'm excited that you're here and that you're watching this video today. It means you're taking some positive action, right? You're doing something about your desires, your dreams, and your goals, and that's amazing. Nothing beats that. Remember, action is always the way to go. Nothing will work out if you don't take action. No matter how many books you read, nothing will ever work out if you don't take action. And if you like content that is going to push you in this direction, make sure to subscribe even right now so that you don't miss these videos. I create content that you will never find on the internet. Content that's to get you started, that's to get you doing something for yourself, that's to get you to keep you on track, basically, right? So let's jump right into the content of this video. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about 5 ways in which you can start a business even when you don't know what to do, right? Maybe you just don't know what to start with, but how do you start a business, right? So I'm going to share 5 things, and number 5 is really amazing, and I encourage you to stay around and watch this video until the end so you don't miss any of these points. In fact, I always encourage people who watch my stuff or the people that I teach to always take action immediately, because remember, the other thoughts will come and you will never take action if you don't do it right after this video. So remember to write these points down so you can take some positive action for yourself, because that's the only way to produce results. Now, number 1 is to start doing anything. Basically, just start doing anything, right? I know that sounds crazy because this video is about how to get started, how to start a business, even when you have no idea. Yes, I mean, just start doing anything. It could be something that you really love. It could be something that you've thought about in the past. It could be some stuff, maybe your passion. Just start doing it. It could be buying and selling. Just start doing it. I'll tell you what happens when you start to do things, right? You've heard of the saying, motion creates emotion. That's really true, because whenever you get to do things, there is energy. Thoughts start coming. Ideas start to flow. So in other words, you will start to see the real picture when you get started. In fact, you will learn a lot and a lot that is definitely connected to that thing that you will eventually do if you don't stay where you started. Okay, so never fear anything. Start with whatever you can get a hold of it. If it's selling, if you want to sell watches, just get started, ship them, start selling, and don't worry about making money in the beginning. Okay, and that brings me to point number 2, which is teach everything you learn, right? So after you have gotten started, get started teaching. Teach whatever you learn. You will learn a lot of things along the way from experience, from the books that you read, from videos like this one. Teach them to others. Teach, share them, right? Create videos like this, or you can create a community, an online group. Share these things, maybe a local group, gather people, teach them. I'll tell you what teaching does. Whenever you teach something, you learn it 100 times much more, right? You learn better than the guy that is just listening. So basically, you will be better off learning, doing or teaching exactly what you have learned. You'll be much better. So one of the ways in which to actually get started, or one of the 5 ways which I'm sharing with you in this video that are very, very important, is to really teach exactly what you learn, because that's the primary way in which we actually learn things. And to learn things is to keep them. The 3rd one is listen, right? Listen as much as you can. Listen to yourself, listen to your heart, listen to your thoughts, okay? So whenever you get started, especially, you remember the quote that I shared with you, motion creates emotion. Whenever you get started, ideas start coming. Now listen to them because they will eventually help you. They are like the voice that's guiding you, right? This is almost automated. I'll tell you the truth. It's divine. And this is how we were designed. So quit, looking at others and copying others. In fact, always keep a notebook handy. Keep a notebook, maybe have a notepad, on your phone. Write down every time you get an idea. And I'll tell you what happens when you write down. When you write down is when you download. It's how you download information from space or from the universe, to yourself, to your physical self, is by writing down. So don't forget to write down at the slightest opportunity. So remember, there is nothing like copying others except for some things, that you've learned in videos. But I'll tell you what, you will always get the guidance when doing things. So one way to really start a business that is a winning business is forget about listening, listening to others, distractions from people that are teaching you this and teaching you the other. No, forget that. Apart from videos like this that are really getting you to personal development, listen to them and do exactly what they say. But anything else, listen to yourself. You can learn from the experts, maybe some techniques, but the real steps to take and the real guidance should really come from you. And that's a winning strategy. And number 4 is don't wait for anything. Now, that sounds like obvious, right? It's not. Don't wait for anything. Don't wait for money. Don't wait for resources. Don't wait for anything. Just get started. And I'll tell you why you shouldn't wait for anything. Is really because resources, money, they follow the person who is on the way. They follow that person who is on the way, right? You find them along the way. You find help. You find support. You'll find resources along the way when you get started. In other words, getting started attracts all of these things that are actually consistent with what you're doing. The people that are, doing the same type of business, you start to, to correct your circle, to get people in your life that are actually doing those things. So getting started is really, really, really important. But remember, always and always, never wait. Get started. Even right now, there's no money. Look for the lowest hanging fruit, the easiest point of entry into anything that you want to do. Just get in and you will be surprised at what will happen. And point number 5, which is really, really key, that will help you to really get started no matter where you find yourself, is hire somebody, right? I know it sounds a little bit difficult, especially when you're just getting started and you're probably on a shoestring budget. I'll tell you what happens. Even if you're to hire somebody for 1 hour, do it, because it will help you to get organized faster. Remember, whenever you work with people, you're more than 2. Let's say you're 2 people, you're more than 2. I don't know how that stuff works, but when you're 2, you do much more than 2 people actually do. And I know it sounds crazy. I know it doesn't sound real, but that's just exactly what happens. So you've heard of the saying, 1 shall chase 1,000 and 2 shall chase tens of thousands. That's actually true. So whenever you get started, I advise you to hire somebody. It will ease your life. It will help you get ideas faster. It will help you cover some tracks, and it will help you to get in line, to become more diligent. So those are the 5 things that you should really, really consider. They are tips, but there are also ways in which you can actually get started. So get started right now. Remember, take action. Action is everything. Without taking action, this video is almost useless. But I know it's not, because I know you're actually dependable. I know you can trust yourself. I know you're really, really good at your game, because you're brilliant. You take action. You know your stuff. And yeah, so thank you very much for watching this video, and see you soon.